Hi everyone, and welcome to Pelletier Craft Studio. I am Elaine, and today we're going to be playing in the trash. Oh, Cindy goes, what? Yeah, we're going to be playing in the trash today. How often do you throw things away? And then you think, I'll never use that. And then the next thing you know, somebody like me comes along and says, you could have used that. Let me show you where. Yep, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be playing in the trash. So, let's take a look and see what is on my craft table. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Bam. No. Yes. Okay. So here you go. I have a piece of 12 by 12 paper. Well, you would never put this in the trash, right? You're right. You would never put this in the trash. But I am willing to bet that all of those little pieces that you've been cutting off the top of them, you know, these little things that kind of show up at the top of all of our paper. You know, there's one come off of a lawn. You throw those away, right? Well, today I am going to show you how to use them in your craft room. Remember, here at Pelletier Craft Studio, our goal is to help you not trash what's really good stuff, okay? So what I've done is I've taken a bunch of these little pieces and I've kind of cut them up because we're going to use them today to make a card. Now, look at how pretty they are. Aren't they cute? I mean, just really like too stinking cute, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use our precision glue gun. We're going to add some adhesive. Notice I'm just randomly adding it over here to one corner. Ugh, look at me. Get it all over my craft table. There you go. Get that off. All right. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take these little pieces and I'm going to put them down on my paper. Now, I know you've probably seen people do this before, but most of the time they do it with just, pieces that they've got that they've used. They got this little scrap left over, lottie. We're not going to do that. We're going to actually be using the edges that I have cut off of my 12 by 12 paper. So there's one. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Let's use this one. Here you go. We're going to use this one right here. Let's put this one down. Now notice all I'm doing is just putting them down, making them side by side. No big fancy anything. I do want to cover up the whole white card though, Elaine. There you go. There you go. We're going to use that one. And, ooh, I really like this. This is pretty. And this was a little wider than all the rest of them. It came off of the Rainbow Ever After Rumpelstiltskin. There you go. So we're going to put it down. Let's put that one down. Well, we've got to put it down so it covers up everything, though, because we don't want any white pieces on the corners showing. Well, that one ain't going to be long enough, so let's get us another one. Hey, we don't have to pick the exact right one every time. I just kind of cut these things randomly. So here you go. We'll use that one. We'll put that one right there. There you go. It fits. It goes all the way across. Woo! There you go. We got it. All right. So let's use 4 of them. So let's come back and let's scoop up. Let's use this one. I'll bet it'll fit. Nope, maybe it won't. Let's use this one. It'll fit. We're going to take it all the way across as well. And I noticed that this time I didn't quite have enough. There you go. So I just slipped it on over. But I didn't have any adhesive on this corner. So let's go back under here and add us a little bit because I don't want it popping up a little later on. There you go. All right, so now we're going to do another piece. We're going to come over here and we'll put a little bit of adhesive on this corner. This is going to be my next triangle. And we'll get ready to put this one down. We're going to come back and I'm going to continue to use these pieces. But notice how I've got a few pieces that they look like they might have been cut at an angle. So we could use those, but let's see. It would have to go down this way to make it fit on my angle. So we'll do that. We'll put that one down right there. And if it doesn't quite fit, we can always slip it right under the edge of that piece. Okay. That's not going like I want it to. Let's make this thing work a little differently. What did I do differently this time? Let's see. Put it down like this. That's what I didn't do. I was supposed to be putting it down sideways. Cattywompered. Isn't that what we say in that word we use? Cattywompered. So I'm putting it down on the wrong side. There you go. So now we're going to put them down on this side. Pardon me?
Elaine's language.
Cattywompered. Do y'all not know what cattywompered is? I'm going to have to teach y'all some English here. Good old Southern English. Right, Cindy?
That's right.
Cindy says, oh my gosh, here she goes again with her English. All right, so let's put it down right here. Now remember, ladies, we're making this up as we go. So we may have to do a little bit of fudging here and a little bit of fudging there. We'll do whatever fudging we have to do to make it work, right? So, looks like I got the wrong end cut. So let's make it, just take out our little pair of trimmers. We can make them angle go whatever angle way we want it to go. Of course, it would help if I cut it at the right angle. There we go. I had this thing all laid out perfectly. And then I picked it up and dropped it. So now I'm having to put it back down again. What can I say? You know, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen on video, right? So that's the way it goes. It just happens. It happens on video. So we'll put this piece back under here. So it will hide under there. Now I can put my adhesive down. There we go. All right. So now we've got a little bit covered, a little bit not covered. Let's take this piece right here. See if it's going to be long enough to fit in the middle for me. Ooh, I think it will. So we're going to lift up this piece right here again. And we're going to slip it underneath it. And if that don't work, we'll just put down another one. I mean, remember, this is what we call scrapping the card. Okay. Bam. And there we go. We got that part done. All right. So now I want to put down some pieces over here. But I want to put these pieces down so that they'll be a little bit different too. I don't want the angle of all these things to all of a sudden start going in one way or the other. So I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to start using this last piece. I'm going to put one more piece right there and we'll make it maybe this one. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to take and pull it up so that I decided I don't like this one. I want this pretty blue one over here. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back and we're not going to put this last one down because I'm going to use that last one to hide all of these other pieces. But I'm going to be making it go right along here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put my adhesive down right here. But now notice I'm not going under this piece. And I'm going to come in here. And I'm going to lift this up. And I'm going to put this right underneath it. So there you go. There's that piece. Then I'm going to take this next piece, do the same thing to it. There you go. It slid right under there. We're going to take the pink one. We're going to slip it right under there. And as you can see, we are really getting a unique design on this. This is a design that people are not going to be just going, oh, wait a minute. How did she do that? It's going to be your own special design. And you can do this any way you want to. You can make it squares. You can make it so that it looks like a fence. You can do anything to this that you want to. The point of it is that we are using our scrap paper to make our own design. There's no rhyme and no reason to it. It's just scrap paper working its way down on our design. I want to use this one. There we go. Now I got one more little piece that I need to put right there on that very corner there so that it won't show either. But we're going to have a little bit of adhesive on that corner. This is what I love about my precision glue. I do not have to worry about putting down too much glue. Okay? Alright, so now we're going to just flip it over and we're going to cut it so that it's to the same size as my card. Now, I've been using this trimmer now for a while, and I really, 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 really like it. It's super easy. The thing I really like about it is that it is great for when I want to travel with it. It's an easy one to travel. It does have one of the things that I like about it. It does have a score as well as a trimmer. Now, don't want to throw this away because I might want to use this on another card. Some of these pieces might be a little bit little, but not all of them. And then I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay, cut that off. Oh yeah, I can use almost all of those. We can make another card out of that. And then we're going to come up across the top. We're going to trim it there. Oop, didn't quite get that one close enough. There we go. Love the way this trimmer does it. See how it just got that real close edge there for me? And then we're going to make this our last trim. There we go. All right. I still didn't get this one close enough. Let's do it again. Because I really don't want these ragged edges to show. I want them to be gone. I want my card to be smooth around the edges. There we go. All right. So we got all these little scraps of piece of paper that we can either use or we can get rid of them. Now we're going to do something else to our card. If I can reach over here and get my Platinum 6. And see, that's what this looks like now. See, you can tell that it's a little bit different. It's probably something you haven't seen before. But the big thing here is that now we're going to put it in here in our embossing folder. Now, I am using the Charming Mandala. If you don't have this one, jump in on my site, Pelletier Craft Studio /shop, and look for it because I got it on sale. I thought it would be a good one to show you girls today because we do have it on sale. My little squeaker. I like my little squeaking. And there we go. And now I have got, look at that. Is that not cute? All of a sudden, all of those papers and designs start to come back together when I've gone through and done the embossing. All right, now that's not all I want to do. I want to do one more thing before I put up my machine here. I'm going to come back and put in my pieces here. And I'm going to want to die cut me a Make-A-Wish. There we go. Notice how I put that over to the side. Didn't run it through the middle, put it to the side. So this is something else that we have in our craft room that I really, really, really like. This is cutting plates that are colored. I don't know about you girls, but sometimes when things are clear, they get lost. So because mine are colored, I can find them. When I lay them down on my craft table, I know exactly where they are, and I can find them. I like that. Okay, so we've got this. We'll put this back over here on the side. And we'll pull this off. There we go. Put that over there. Put that down there. Knock this out. Oh, got all those little pieces on my desk. I don't want those there. Let's get rid of them. Alright, got my desk cleaned back up one more time. If you don't have one of those, girl, you're missing it. That's my sunshine right there. Alright, now I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to take my solar paste. If you haven't seen us use solar paste, it's something new we've started carrying in the craft room. This is made by Simon Hurley. We got to play with this a little bit while we were in New Orleans. You know that Cindy, she stalked that poor boy. Bless his heart. I know he was so happy to see us come home. Wait, we're going to stalk him again when we get him in where we're going next time?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas. So all I'm doing is just running this paste over top of that die cut you just saw me do. Okay? So this is what they call solar paste. And solar paste is a little bit different from the other pastes that we have used in that our solar paste is going to give it an awesome shine. Wait till you see it. Woohoo! I'm not going to show it to you right yet. I'm going to put it up here on the side because we're going to finish up our card. So our solar paste is also in our craft room. It is for sale. This particular color is called Royal Flush. Love Royal Flush. Royal Flush. Okay, so let's start putting our card together. Now we've been talking about how we want to use things that we've got in our craft room, you know, that we might have otherwise thrown away. This might be one of them, but this one's not getting thrown away in my craft room. So what I'm doing is I'm putting down, la la la, don't look girls, we're going to have some fun with this. Remember, we're using all of those pieces that we might have otherwise just thrown away. I'm going to put down my little piece right here. So this is one of those cards where, you know, people are not going to be taking it apart to see what we got on the inside of it, right? So let's put a little bit of adhesive over that. And then I'm going to come back here. Oh, look at that. Even that's kind of pretty here. And I'm going to come back, put my adhesive on here. Man, I use this thing way too much. What can I say? When you use it so much that you run out of glue every time you do a video, that's way too much, isn't it, Cindy? Yeah. That's okay. I keep spares around my house. There you go. See, this is a new one. Can you tell it? She's just coming right on out of there. There you go. All right. So now I'm going to put this down right over top of that. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty all by itself. But I want you to look as this paste is drying. Can you see it? Oh my God, look at that shimmer. Shimmer and shine. Woohoo! I like it. So I'm going to flip it over here. Going to add a little bit of adhesive to the back of this. Ooh, what I love about this gun is I can put the adhesive where I want it to be. I don't have to worry about it coming out all over everywhere. It just goes right where I want it to go. If you don't have one of these, you need to get on my page and you need to pre-order you one. Because when these things come in, looks like it's probably going to be May now. But when these things come in, they're going to be gone just as fast as they come in. I order these things by the case. And they get gone by the case. Oh, got it all right. There we go. Ta-da!
Cute.
Now, I am willing to bet y'all thought, oh my God, the woman is making a mess. But I'm not. I'm not. I do need to put it down with something, though. Here you go. Because that paste is not quite dry. It wants to stick to my fingers. Hey, Cookie, I hope you're feeling better. Woo! It's still just a little bit wet, a little bit tacky. But isn't that cute? Look at that shimmer and shine. Oh my gosh, I just love it. But I love the way that I just took scrap paper, pulled it together, and then I embossed it. And remember, people, when you emboss it, it just kind of gives it that extra texture behind it. So now I've got texture on top of texture. But the best part about all of this is that I have a beautiful birthday card all put together in no time flat with only my scraps. Ta-da! How many of these can you make? That's my goal. I want you to tell me. How many of these can you make out of all of that paper that you've been throwing away? And yes, this does have that handmade quilt kind of look. You can make your little scraps that you put on there in a particular design if you want to. But once I put this great big Make-A-Wish in front of it, people didn't really notice what the design behind it is, which is my next point. You can use your scraps. If you don't want to make a design, you don't have to. You're ready to go just where you are. I totally love all of these products that we've been using today, and you can find every one of them on the inside of our craft room. And we are at PelletierCraftStudio.com/shop. Looking forward to seeing all of you again next week when we'll be doing something else crafty on the inside of the craft room. Have a dynamite day, ladies. Bye.